Greetings, Voyagers. Well, this is going to be another one of my soon-to-be world-famous one-take smartphone videos from the road. We are experiencing a high wind advisory. Hold on just a second, I'm going to plug in. My battery on my smartphone's running real low, so I'm plugging it into the dashboard. Yeah, we had a big storm come in last night. Bombogenesis. When the forces of nature collide and create a perfect storm. And it rained real hard last night, and the winds were whipping gusts. I guess it was reported, some of them up to 100 miles an hour. And I get the weather alerts on my phone, and I was warned of this, and it said, do not drive if you don't have to, and especially high-profile vehicles. Well, high profile, that's us, man. We got a pretty tall vertical profile. I think my van is about 8.5 feet tall. That's a lot of sail. That's a lot of sail for the wind to push against, so it could knock you right over. So I had to make a plan on, we don't have a garage or a driveway or anything to park in, and I can't fit this van obviously into any public garages. It's too tall. So the wind was out of the south. They're saying the wind was going to be out of the south. So I'm looking on the map, and guess what? Here's this great big bridge abutment made out of concrete over where we usually hang out sometimes, and where I've been doing all the repairs and stuff on the van. And it faces directly south on one side and north on the other, so we're pulled in against it, almost up against it. So we're I don't want to say we were totally protected, because the van was a rockin' and a rollin' last night. I was awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning. The wind noise, the rain, and the shaking of the van it just woke me up. You can probably hear the wind noise blowing in through the window here. I still have to leave the windows open a crack. I got to get ventilation in here. But my roof vent fan, my Max Air roof vent fan, was popping up and down like I don't know what, like a pogo stick or something. Yeah, it's getting scary. So we can't go anywhere. It's still too windy to drive. I'd love to get back over to the storage unit. It's only about a mile down the street, and get some of my building materials out so I could continue to work in the van, but I don't dare go anywhere. It's going to be like this. Right now it's about 10:41 in the morning, and this is going to continue right straight through until at least 6 o'clock tonight, and by then the storage unit will be closed, so I'm not going to get any work done. I'm afraid of... Whoa, did that guy just fall down? Oh my God, that guy just got blown over on the deck. This guy right down here. He's good. He's okay. Man, it just blew him right down, face first. He did a face plant on the dock. Wow, that's pretty scary. So we ain't going anywhere. It's too dangerous just to even get out of the van and walk around. So yeah, we're hunkered down, hunkered in the bunker. We're gonna be here for the day. I tried Friday, I think it was last Friday. Today is Thursday. So I tried last Friday to get some work done on the road trip videos. I had both computers. I had a lot of trouble getting them up and running. I got one of them running just long enough to pay a few bills. And then it failed, and I couldn't get the other one started at all. So I'm kind of at an impasse here with my videos, and it's really frustrating. Of course, I've been really busy too. I'm getting down to So the final small projects, all the major projects for rebuilding out the van are done. All the big pieces of wood that need to be cut and stained, urethaned, and fitted in, and all that stuff, all that's done. All the major infrastructure is done. From here on out, it's just a bunch of small projects that need to get done. But I can't do any today. I got the whole day, and I can't do anything. That's too bad. Tomorrow we're going to head up to Maine. We're going to go to my place in northern Maine, spend a couple of days, because I'm sure the foliage will be peak up there, and that'll be a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. So I honestly don't know when I'm going to be able to get back to posting videos from last summer's trip. It's really frustrating, and I just don't know what to do. I don't have the money right now to buy a new laptop. I just spent $400 when I got back from the trip. I had the oil changed, and I guess they track these things now through what do they call it? Carfax. If you have work done on your vehicle, a lot of times the data gets transmitted to Carfax. So when they checked the record when I was getting my oil change, they said, you know, your radiator, your cooling system hasn't been flushed in 8 years. And there hasn't been a flush on the automatic transmission. It's got right now I think I have 14,000 miles on it. So I got the cooling system, the transmission flushed, and the differential fluid wasn't due to be changed until 150,000 miles, but I said change it. You know, I mean, if I'm going to be here and you're going to be changing fluids and stuff, just do it. Well, it takes a few minutes. So there was that. That was almost $400. I bought this Bowden's. If I can get it out of here. These little cubby holes in this doghouse. They're really tight. Come on. All right. There it is. That's the Bowden's. I'm not getting enough light in here to really show you, but it's a lithium iron phosphate battery, the LifePo, LIFEPO for the chemical notations, scientific notations of those minerals. So I haven't used it yet. I haven't had a chance to charge it fully. It wasn't fully charged, and I don't do a whole lot of driving on it. I just do short hops to the store and back, out to the gym or something. So I've had it on the charger driving around, but it hasn't been enough time to put a full charge on it. So I can't really review it, but if you want to get a good review, and this got an excellent review, go to Hobotech on go to the YouTube Hobotech channel. Hobo, Hobotech, Hobotech. He just reviewed it yesterday, and he gave it a glowing review. I bought this before I saw his review, so I was sold on the product just by doing my own research into it. So yeah, those LifePo batteries last a lot longer. You get a whole lot more charge cycles out of it. And it's got some other pretty cool features. It has an MPPT charge controller. It does not have a pure sine wave inverter, but that's not a big deal for me. I'm not going to be running any real sensitive digital. I'm just going to be charging my batteries off of it and running my lights. So Hobotech gave it a good review, and I paid $137 for it at Amazon, and I think that's a real steal, a good deal. Now I didn't buy a solar panel because I'm not sure when I'm going to need one. I'm still in my home base here. We're still in the hometown in Salem, so I do my daily driving around. I'll keep it plugged in, and I'll be going to the library trying to do some videos again. So I'll plug it in there too. and keep it charged. But I'm going to buy a solar panel for it. Excuse me. It won't take a charge greater than 43 watts from a solar panel. So there's no need to buy a 100 watt, 200 watt solar panel to charge a device that can't take that kind of wattage. So a 50 watt panel will do, and I've seen one, and it's gotten good reviews on Amazon. I'm going to wait to buy it. I still have more work to do on the van. The instrument cluster still fails. My gauges just go dead. And then they come back on, and then they go dead, and they come back on. It's been like this since last June, since we left on our trip. I'm not going to take it back to the garage. That guy screwed me. He charged me $335. He did a little soldering on some circuit board in there, and then the thing failed within 6 days. $335 for that. And he also did I had him connect a wire from my vent fan to the dashboard. But I think that was a ripoff, because I've discovered that the instrument cluster is relatively easy to remove. I'm telling you, YouTube is a great university of the world of life. Found a YouTube video that shows how to remove the instrument cluster from a 2007-2008 Ford E250 van, and you can send it out to this company, and they rebuild it. What happened apparently was the original manufacturer used faulty equipment, faulty components, I should say, and so these things have a very high failure rate. So you can take the thing out, ship it off to these people. They'll rebuild it and replace the lights, the back lights, and they'll even replace them with LED if you want to spend another $30. And then they'll send it back to you, and then just pop it back in. It's going to cost just a little under $200. So I've been going through some money, and I have to watch it now. I've watched my spending now. So I won't be buying the solar panel for this charger just yet, but I will. Then how fast those clouds are moving. I would love to be able to set up the Canon Vixia, my camcorder, but I can't. I mean, I can't even set it up. I want to do time lapse, but I can't. I can't take it outside. Even on the lee side of this big concrete wall here, it's still really blowing hard. And the van is rocking, so it's not going to get stable. It's going to be shaky, so I can't really do time lapse. But these clouds are really moving. I'd love to get some time lapse of that, but it ain't going to happen. Not today. So that's a wrap for today, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, and share, because sharing is caring. Peace and out.